The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
I'll tell you a story my father told me. The story goes back almost 60 years ago. He was teaching for a Mossad, an institution. And every day he went in, and there was this older man who he saw sweeping the floors. Day after day, he went in, he sees this older man sweeping the floors. He says, okay, must be the custodian. And the man was very, very meticulous about his job. You know, if he saw even a crumb, it was like Pesach cleaning every day. The guy swept the floors, cleaned the windows. Until one day, my father came in, and the man wasn't there. It's okay, everybody's entitled to a break once in a while. The second day he comes in, and the man's not there. The third day, now my father starts getting concerned. He's not the type of guy that ever takes a vacation, this man. He's really devoted to his job. So my father goes to the doorman and says, where is he? The guy that's always cleaning. He says, he's in NYU. I said, okay, it's never too late to get an education, right? To get a degree and turn yourself from a custodian into a, right? He said, no, he's not in NYU as in the university. He's in the hospital. He had a heart attack. And my father said, well, could you give me the details of the room? I'd like to go visit him. He feels, after all, a custodian. How many people really care about a custodian? My father didn't know him really much, other than them saying good morning to each other every day. So my father goes to NYU, to the hospital, goes into the room. Thank God the man's conscious, he's awake. But right before my father goes into the room, he sees something really strange. There was somebody visiting the custodian beforehand. And who was it? It was none other than the president of the entire institution. My father's like, wow, that's amazing. The president is visiting the lowly custodian, the guy on the totem pole who's like all the way down. That's pretty impressive. Everybody should have a boss like that. So when the president left, my father went in, and my father said to the custodian, it's pretty amazing that the president would visit you. He cares. The custodian turns to my father and says, don't you think a son should visit his father? A son should visit his father. You mean to tell me you're the president's father? That's right. So you're not the custodian? No. So you go to clean every day because I bought my son that huge building. And I want to take care of it and make sure that it shines and sparkles. So you're not a custodian. You're the father of the president. Ani Yosef. Everything was upside down for my father. The man who he thought was a custodian, who probably everybody just walked by, was the father of the president. The man that bought the entire institution, the man that paid all the bills. Ani Yosef. You may look at somebody and say, she's just a cleaning lady. He's just a custodian or a bus driver. Little do you know that person is not who you think they are.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org